Have you ever felt lonely, even when you're not alone? It's a curious sensation, isn't it? Loneliness isn't always about being physically alone. One can be in a bustling crowd or in a relationship and yet feel a gnawing sense of solitude. It's about feeling disconnected, feeling like you're on the fringes, even when you're in the thick of things. So, let's delve into this complex emotion, shall we? This video will guide you to better understand and reflect on these feelings. Loneliness can be a complex emotional response to many situations. It's a universal human experience that transcends borders and cultures, touching everyone at some point in their lives. But what exactly is loneliness? It's not simply the state of being alone. You can be in a room full of people and still feel deeply lonely, or you can be by yourself and feel perfectly content. Loneliness, in its essence, is a sense of disconnection. It's the feeling that you aren't truly understood or that your emotional needs aren't being met. It's a gap, an absence, a void that you might try to fill with people, activities, or possessions, but that ultimately, only you can address. It's important to remember that loneliness isn't always a bad thing. It can be a powerful motivator, pushing you to seek out new experiences and connections. It can also be a signal, a warning light that something in your life isn't quite right and needs attention. However, when loneliness becomes chronic, it can have serious effects on your well-being. It can lead to feelings of isolation, depression, and anxiety, and can even impact your physical health. Loneliness is not a sign of weakness or a personal failing. It's a natural reaction to feeling disconnected from others, and it's something that you can learn to manage and overcome. Recognizing this feeling is the first step towards addressing it. Now that we've identified what loneliness is, it's time to reflect on it. Reflection is a powerful tool. It allows us to delve into the depths of our emotions, to understand their origins and the impact they have on us. When it comes to loneliness, reflecting on our feelings is the first step towards healing. Imagine yourself as an explorer, venturing into a vast landscape of emotions. Your task is to navigate this terrain, to map out the contours of your loneliness. This may feel daunting at first, but remember, you are not alone in this journey. We all experience loneliness in one form or another. So how do we begin? A good starting point is journaling. Put pen to paper or fingers to keyboard and let your thoughts flow. Write about your feelings of loneliness. Explore when you feel it the most, what triggers it, and how it affects you. There's no need to censor or judge yourself. This is a space for honesty and introspection. Another powerful method is meditation. It's a practice that encourages mindfulness and presence, allowing you to engage with your emotions in real time. When you meditate, observe your feelings of loneliness without trying to change or resist them. This can be a profound way to gain insight into your emotions. But remember, reflection is not a race. It's a journey of self-discovery that requires patience and kindness towards oneself. You may encounter feelings of discomfort or resistance, and that's okay. It's part of the process. Just continue to show up for yourself, to engage with your emotions with openness and curiosity. In time, you'll begin to develop a deeper understanding of your loneliness. You'll start to see patterns, triggers, and perhaps even the root cause of your feelings. This understanding is the key to moving forward, to developing strategies that can help you navigate your feelings of loneliness. Remember, there is no rush. Take the time you need to fully understand your feelings. After understanding and reflecting on your loneliness, it's time to move forward. Now that you've taken the time to look inward, it's time to use that knowledge to map out your future. This is what we call building your north. It's about setting goals and creating a plan of action that's oriented towards overcoming loneliness. Begin with self-care. It's a term that's thrown around a lot, but it's truly the foundation of any healing process. Self-care isn't just about bubble baths and spa days. It's about treating yourself with the same compassion and kindness you'd extend to a dear friend. It's about nourishing your body with good food, moving it in ways that feel good, and giving it the rest it needs. Next, turn your gaze towards your passions. What is it that lights a fire in your heart? What activities make you lose track of time? Is it painting, hiking, cooking, or perhaps playing a musical instrument? These are not just hobbies, they're avenues to self-expression and happiness. They're your personal lighthouses in the sometimes foggy journey of life. So, carve out time in your schedule for these activities. But we're social creatures, aren't we? So, while self-care and passions are vital, they're only part of the equation. Building connections with others is equally important. It's about finding your tribe, people who understand and appreciate you for who you are. It could be a book club, a fitness class, or even an online community. It's not about the number of connections but the quality of these connections that matters. And remember, this is your journey. It's perfectly okay if it looks different from others. It's perfectly okay to take it slow. It's perfectly okay to stumble and get back up. Because this is not a race, it's a journey of self-discovery and growth. It may be challenging, but remember, every step you take is a step away from loneliness and towards a more fulfilling life. Loneliness can be a difficult emotion to navigate, but you are not alone in this journey. We've explored understanding loneliness, a feeling that can sometimes feel overwhelming, yet is a common human experience. We've also discussed the importance of reflecting on these feelings, taking the time to delve deep into why you feel this way. It's a process that requires patience and introspection, but it's a vital step towards self-awareness and growth. Building your north, your goals, is another crucial aspect of this journey. Remember, it's about meeting your wants and needs, step by step. It's about discovering what makes you happy, what you are passionate about, and setting course in that direction. And while we all have the power to navigate these feelings, it's okay to seek help if they persist or significantly affect your well-being. Professional guidance can provide the tools and support you need. Remember, everyone's journey is unique. You have the power to turn your feelings of loneliness into a catalyst for positive change.